Hey everybody, this is Avaris Paradox and welcome to Sophies Curse, requested by Graham Barrett. So, right off the bat, there are some interesting things to note about this game, so let's go ahead and take a look at the options right quick. I'm not exactly sure where they got this idea, but this is the different display modes. We have Auto, which apparently automatically associates with whatever resolution your monitor is, but everything else is a ×1 through ×4, which makes the screen smaller, and I'm not exactly sure where that transition comes in exactly. As far as everything else, we have what I guess is like windowed or borderless or non-borderless windowed. I haven't honestly, after the display mode, I didn't want to mess around with it much more, especially while I'm recording. And lock mouse inside screen, which is actually something I can appreciate from a recording standpoint, because for people who have multiple screen monitors or multi-screen setups, this helps a lot, especially if you have a game where there's a lot of really panning really quickly to the left or the right where the mouse is on screen and accidentally clicking outside of the screen, which is, causes a break in the immersion, which that I can appreciate. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at the quick guide right quick. The rules of this game are simple. Don't let the lights run out of power. That's it. Well, not really. Sophie can be pretty mean. First of all, use the safe point. Whenever you are in a safe point, nothing can happen to you, unless the device runs out of power, or you don't fix an error. Note, the safe point changes locations frequently. Use the laptop to locate it. If you are charging a device, and Sophie makes a creepy sound, it means she's behind you. Stop charging the device immediately. Sometimes Sophie likes to appear at some locations. Learn these locations and try not to look at them for too long. If she appears, run the opposite way. Also, be careful when you are moving through these locations, because if she appears and you click where she is, well, you're pretty much screwed. There are also times when Sophie ruins a device, and this makes the whole system fail. Don't worry, the recovery system will reboot them automatically in a few seconds. If this happens, try to get to your save point as fast as you can. The save point is the key to surviving. So right off the bat, this game has, like described by many people, including Graham Barrett in his initial request, it's a very Five Nights at Freddy's sort of esque system, except there's more moving around involved as opposed to staying in one general location. Now, this one, depending on how the map layout is and how big the actual house or whatever the structure that we're going to be working in is, this could be very, very, very difficult or very easy depending on how it all works out. But from the sound of it, there's going to be multiple devices involved. But with that being said, I do suppose, let's go ahead and start the game. Now, it's funny because, around the borders of this window, it warns you that there are going to be loud noises and jump scares, which anyone who's been on my channel for a while knows that though I understand the concept of horror games using jump scares, I'm not the biggest fan. It was one of the main contributing factors where I really didn't cover Five Nights at Freddy's past one video. It just, after the first video, I just was not that interested anymore. I don't know, but we'll see. Oh, by the way, this game was created by Luis Contreras, or as his company is called, I think it's Terrare Play? Yeah, Terrare Play. So, cool. All things done. And let's go ahead and start the game. This mode is great for new players. It starts easy and gets harder each checkpoint. Or Nightmare. This mode is harder for skilled players that like a challenge. We'll do Curse, since honestly, there's probably going to be maybe 1 or 2 videos with this, and that's probably going to be it. But yeah, the way the resolution works with my monitor, it's not like a 4K monitor or anything. It just, everything seems a little bit blurred, and I'm not sure if that's by design or not. Hello, please forgive me. I was in a hurry and couldn't wait for you to arrive. Thank you so much for taking the gig. A lot of people turn me down because they believe this place is haunted. Ha ha ha. Can you believe that? My grandpa is already asleep. He is a heavy sleeper, so he probably won't wake up during the night. But it's best to have you in there in case he needs help going to the bathroom or something. Please ignore all the mess in the house. It's your first day in there, and I spent most of the day setting up my lighting devices because there is no electricity in the house. Apparently the wires in the house are very old and need to be replaced. Luckily, I created these lighting devices a few months back, and now it's perfect. It's the perfect time to test. I can't talk. Test them out. I'm sure they will work just fine. My devices are almost ready to hit the market. I set 4 devices up around the house, 2 on each floor, and that should be enough for you. These devices hold a charge for up to 12 hours and just recharge them, so you shouldn't have to worry about about that, but please keep an eye on them, just in case. After all, it's still a prototype. If for some reason, can I scroll down? Do I have to use the page down button? Okay, that's sort of weird. If for some reason one of the devices gives you an error, you can use the computer that is left in the kitchen counter to fix it. If you don't, the whole system might fail. There is something about this place that is making the devices, and I can't scroll down for whatever reason. Oh, there we go. Something about the devices, that is a little unstable, but I'm sure you can handle it. Don't worry, I'll pay you a little extra. Robert. So right off the bat, it sounds like we're a caregiver for someone's parent in whatever the situation is. Click here to move. Oh, this will be fun. Hold the right button to charge the device. Wow, I'm breathing really, really hard. H control to hide. Oh. I can't. I can't do the thing that I need to do. I don't know what is actually indicated as a bad sound or a good sound, so this could be bad. I also don't know what device B is, so we're about to find out. Oh, okay. I kind of see where they're going with this now. I can't turn back the way I came, apparently. I'm kind of waiting for the proverbial hammer to drop, but I can't go this way. Okay, yeah, I can. Yeah, like the entire scene is a little bit sort of blurry, and I'm not sure why that is. Let's see. So it's a relatively small location. But like where's Pops? That thunder is sort of not very thunder-like sometimes. Trying to figure out what exactly the well, I get the general idea of it, at least. This much I understand. Okay, Grandpa is apparently probably going to be in that bed, which kind of does and does not make sense, because why would you put a light source in the place that Grandpa is trying to stay? At least there is some kind of narrative. I don't get it. Like, even if the wiring was bad in this house, like, I don't know. It also brings up the idea of like how is the power actually handled in the house? Okay, that was creepy. Well, we are at... Okay, that only took an hour. Oh, click out of the screen. Probably should have locked the mouse to the screen, huh? So... Well, H to hide isn't working for whatever reason. I'm gonna check and see if there's like an instruction or quick guide, settings. No, there is not. It won't let me hide. Unless I'm just supposed to run. I might just be supposed to run. We're gonna start back at night 1, or I guess it's night 1. I wonder how many nights are gonna actually be in this game, because that's gonna kind of determine how long we play the game. There we go, saving game. Now this also sort of opens up the concept of why would I want to go into the kitchen. Can I... Nope, I still can't hide. God, I keep clicking out of the window. And he said there was a laptop in the kitchen to reset the system. Oh, hi, Robert. Are you there? Yes. Is it true Sophie is really in the house? I don't know. I would assume yes, because I hear little child noises. Oh, fuck you. Damn it. Robert, I just got here. Yeah, how about no? Oh, dear God. You suck, Robert. I'm doing some research. Good for you. Good girl, 19 years old, perfect GPA, and she just disappeared. Good to know. Not helpful, but good to know. At least she had good grades when she died, right? Right then. This is less than a good situation. She appears to be blocking the way to Grandpa. I'm just gonna stay right here. I can only assume that she's, like, eating the electricity to gain power. Yeah, she's upstairs eating power, isn't she? I don't like the fact that I had to click to the left at that particular juncture just to get anything done. Yeah. This is kind of insane. You son of a bitch. God damn it. Damn it, Sophie. I got to 9 o'clock. That's fucked up. It reset. Okay, so, like, I have to stop whatever I'm doing? Let me look at the user guide again. She appears at some locations. Learn these locations. Try not to look at them for too long. If she appears, run the opposite way. Also, be careful when you are moving through the house, because if she appears and you click where she is, well, yeah, okay. There are also times when Sophie ruins a device. That's weird. I don't exactly get that. Like, I really didn't have much of a choice in the matter. She was just sort of there. Uh-oh. Oh no! The game crashed. Oh, no it didn't. It just did something weird for some reason. Well, we'll see how long this takes. So, we know she appears there, in this hallway, and we know she appears if we look the opposite way to this, right there. But what we don't really know is, like, what we need to do for particular situations. Let's go talk to Robert. God, they've even got like the Silent Hill horn noise. It's like the Silent Hill, like, foghorn. And apparently I can't interact with the light fixtures when she has appeared. Which I can kind of understand, that kind of makes sense. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting little game. I like the fact that there's a little bit more general interaction going on in the game than what you'd usually associate with like a Five Nights at Freddy's style game. And I hate that terminology. That ain't good. Nope. I hate that terminology in general, that just sort of, I mean, I understand why people do it. They automatically associate games like this where it's a limited set of actual, like, actions you can take in response to the danger. And granted, he has more than earned, the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's has more than earned his stake to claim in the gaming industry now. Let's just face it, that game is way too popular for him not to have. But at the same time, it just feels... It's like calling a game that is difficult the Dark Souls of that particular gaming genre. It's recognizable, but it is also sort of... I guess the word is gauche? I could be wrong. I'm not a literary major or anything, but... just seems very strange. Well, Robert's not talking to me anymore. I guess he just believes I'm dead at this point. I don't like that. I don't like that sudden lack of control. Oh, clicked off the screen again. My bad. So this girl is supposed to be 19. She doesn't look 19. No, she's just a very young 19. Yeah, no. That's so weird. When she appears, the electrical distribution changes. Because when she first appeared, the D light was very weak, and then after she went away, it was at full power again. Which kind of leads me to believe that she's manipulating how you view the charges. That's kind of cool. That's kind of a cool concept. And I can appreciate the atmosphere. The sound design is good. They could have done a better job with the thunder. Personally, I think so. How about no? Now, this game also sort of has that whole the Weeping Angels mechanic to it, where if you stare at her too long, or where she is, then you die. Which I can appreciate as a fan of Doctor Who and the concept of the Weeping Angels. Because those fuckers were scary. Alright, I have a little bit of time. Okay, checkpoint. Alright, and before we move on, now that the data is saved, I'm going to call this part here. Go ahead and go back to the main screen. Cool. Alright, so this has been Sophie's Curse. If you want to see more of this, please make sure to like the video, comment in the comment section below, share, subscribe, follow me on social media, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!